top stories. Chief Minister N. Biren urges people to take part in the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign without fear. Present Congress members will make India a country that led Congress leaders once desired, says former CM Assam Rifles. International Day of World Indigenous People observed at different places in the state too. Suspected militants carry out simultaneous attacks on Assam Rifles troopers in Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland. India records 12,751 fresh COVID cases, 42 fatalities in the past 24 hours. Hello and good evening. You're watching PONYTV English News. I'm CHRISTINA and now the news in details. A BJP Manipur Pradesh workers' meet was held today at the Sangai Hall of the Hotel Infal by the Classic at North AOC. The meeting was attended by the Chief Minister N. Biren, the President of the BJP in Manipur Pradesh, Sarda, as well as MPs and MLAs. Various topics, including ways to make the party more powerful, were discussed at the meeting as part of the National Youth Empowerment Campaign. As part of the celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, plans for a successful Har Ghar Tiranga celebration that will be held from August 13 to 16 were also discussed at the meeting. Chief Minister N. Biren urged everyone to take part in the Har Ghar Tiranga celebration by hosting the tricolor flag as an Indian citizen without any restrictions.
14 वगैरह 13 वगैरह चिंग वगैरह तम वगैरह forever we are Indian India की flag कोई 13 वगैरह 16 बाबा कोई जुम्मदा बनी मतलब इधर कोई कनाम था तो compromise हो गई कनाम था तो single unit से anybody any individual अबू committee है ना committee है तो कि independent election मोश मोही तो कोई तो high वाली courage guts being an Indian कोई मतलब कोई कट तो ले Ngasidi, Bharatiya Janata Party na Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji ki makhada appoint cellular शासन जे humanitarian and the development कोई पुनः लेसे पुनः develop तो मिने से communal लोग कमेंट भी पॉपुलर को दो फजना पॉपुलर बिबियो communal लोग communal ना तब बोंगे फजना पॉपुलर बिबियो.
Speaking on the 80th Quit India Movement celebration at Congress Bhavan today, former Manipur Chief Minister O. Ibobi stated that the present Congress members will make India a country that led Congress leaders once desired. During the event, CLP leader O. Ibobi, party leaders and youth wings paid floral homage to freedom fighters, including the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Further, he stated that Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee observed the day to honor the freedom fighters of India who fought against the British for independent India without spilling a single drop of blood and without using any kind of violence. On this day, the leader of All India Congress Committee, Mahatma Gandhi, launched Quit India movement to end British rule in India. Non-violence is a powerful tool founded by Mahatma Gandhi, and today's India exists solely as a result of the decisions made by Congress leaders in the past, he added.
भारत की निंखा तंबा सही मुद्रा मंगा रक्ष को लोइनना नशी 9th अगस्त से श्री कांग्रेस पार्टी की मिसिंग बाग मतमदगी महात्मा गांधी जी ने सिंबा मयाम मसिद याउसिनी सकनाइबा खरदनी अखोइना सिदा पंजरिसि सिना तब मयाम सुमामा लेबा की दमता कथोखरबा सेक्रिफाइस तौरबा मयाम लीडर मयाम सु लेहौरिबनी मखोइसिंग असिना भारतगी ब्रिटिशि भारत थादोक्तुना चखरदबनी हाइना इंग्लिश हाइगा क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट से असी यामना हिस्टोरिक होइबा warip lawsiba numit aduni maram aduna akoi Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee na organize tawbiduna adugumba Bharat ase ningkha tamnana hotnabada thawdang lawbi khiba adugumba mahapurusing adugi mafamda ikai khumnaba utpa tawbiman khangba utpa akoi pudimangna leaders sing asina pambiramba karamba Bharat Ramna Shanti Hoina, Hoina place, Loba, Mutamda, Hoina Pajiri, Yamna peaceful Loiva, Shanti Hoina, Karimba, any Kanama, Karimba, Matargasu, Mother Solution, Nunava, I say, race party, non-parents, I say, Masi, Magan, Izina, Bukiramba, why the Gahanasa, Money and
International Day of World Indigenous People Day was observed by Indigenous Peoples Association of Kangleipak Ipak at the Manipur Press Club today. Ipak President CHRISTINA Somarendro, Ipak Advisor Sapamcha Jadumani, Pandam President Yumnamcha Dilip Kumar, PCM Convener Maibam Bisheshwar, UCM President CHRISTINA Kontozum, IPSA President Taurangbamt Birzit and Aquamt Lu President Sanjit Soraisam attended the observance. IPAC President CHRISTINA Somarendro speaking at the occasion said IPAC observes International Day of World Indigenous People Day every year, but due to the COVID pandemic, there was a gap in between. IPAC has been working to bring the development and progress for indigenous people. The difficulty in distinguishing them due to the similar appearances had led to an increase in the number of non-indigenous people. Meanwhile, the original indigenous people having different point of view and sense of brotherhood among them led outsiders to take advantage. IPAC also appealed to all indigenous people to live in harmony, leaving bond and blockade behind.
Manipur atop countries in Europe na laibina mitop na koi masing yang pokpa tu manam dum amadi koi masina koi yamna level thiba koi disu mokor mo adu foreigners in mayam laibigi pawsu koi mayam ma thena le media no su foreigners in media engana manipur engana khrehna foreigners na foreigner ke makha da do ya ni habse sim training yana ni du amana koi manipur laibini koi yelungi sinsi koi masien si koi yelungi ne le ni ne su Maka nuksina bukan apa dulu tahu bahawa ada waktu dah apa ni bloket supaya memang mereka lah apa yang masih ayi kali mana main thabo main kali ini main thabo na tahu bahawa atau ni atau apa ni yelungi na tahu memang manusia mati pangcina kan apa yelungi punya level masih mau sih kamu tahu na tahu bahawa mana ni lupa na emang apa film sih apa ni tahu kerja itu bukan ni masih ni boleh itu pun mana semua tahu sih apa mana tahu cari apa counter bloket ini kurang bloket apa koi Manipur mana tak doa koi ministry apa tu muka koi Pakistan kita jadi.
As observed worldwide, LMS Law College of Manipur also observed World Indigenous Day at the college campus in Chingmairong. The program was attended by Vice Chancellor of DMU Professor and Raj Mohan Singh, former member of MHRC and G. Nongyai, Assistant Professor of IGNTU Regional Campus, Dr. Homen Tangjum, and Principal of LMS Law College, MD Salatur Rahman. DMU's Vice Chancellor Professor and Raj Mohan, addressing at the event, stated that it is our duty to preserve our own language and culture. Language and culture extinction is related to community extinction. He also mentions in his speech the significant role played by women in facing the issue like deforestation, biodiversity loss, etc., and the significance of indigenous people in protecting the environment.
The United Nations had declared August 9 as World Indigenous Peoples Day to strengthen the international cooperation for all problems faced by indigenous people in areas such as culture, education, linguistics, identity, human rights, environment, social and economic development. Ibu bapa important berapa, guru pemberian important berapa, dan bagaimana culture, education, language, identity, human rights, environment and biodiversity kan dalam yamna important oiba lawi the people system masi hen standard tonggatung ni agi offer da United Nations standard agi wa 1994 December adagi na masi world international forum da na and the first people's importance of the rules so she and the malay
LMS Law College Principal MD Salatur Rahman commented on the occasion by saying that many indigenous communities and their cultures have vanished from the earth. Therefore, it is now crucial to protect indigenous people as well as our own culture and language.
A knowledge for the purpose of maintaining our identity, our culture, our language, our habitat, all these things. Nowadays, as it has been informed, the situation is like this. It is some distinct indigenous group of people is going to be extinguished, and for having preservation in terms of their language, in terms of habitat, in terms of culture is somewhat very much important, and no authority would make laws which are discriminatory to these people, and for having such protection, to make awareness, to make knowledge of law in terms of national level, international level.
The Manipuri administration has decided to start resuming the suspended mobile internet data right away after the state's law and order situation has improved. The State Home Department has ordered the rapid restoration of mobile internet service. According to a report from the DZP Manipur, the Manipur State Home Department has blocked all mobile data internet for 5 days, commencing on August 6 due to the circulation of rumors and information that could encourage violence among the state's residents. In view of the restoration of peace, the State Home Department relaxed the suspension of internet data service in the state of Manipur. Today, a team of 12 members led by AMUCO President Fairojam Nanda Luwang departed from AMUCO office in Phal for Hosai to participate the unveiling of fresh statue of Bir Tikandrasi. The statue will be dedicated on August 13 during Patriots Day celebration organized by the Village Development Committee and the Sivapur Nabajyoti Club of Hosai, Assam. In this journey, 2 Vice President Secretary Organization, Assistant General Secretary and 2 Assistant Finance Secretary were also accompanied. In order to deepen the bonds of brotherhood, the AMUCO team will meet and converse the Meitei and Meitei Pangal who have settled in various regions of Hosai and Lanka. AMUCO has been working to enhance the connection of brotherhood between Manipur's various communities ever since it was founded. District Agriculture Fair 2022 under the theme Organic Farming was held today at Multipurpose Hall, Senapati. It was jointly organized by Agriculture Technology Management Agency ADMA and District Agriculture Office Senapati. Various outstanding farmers were felicitated for their outstanding achievements. All the 14 exhibition stalls were also opened, showcasing farmers produced. Speaking on the occasion, Mahesh Chowdhury, Deputy Commissioner, Senapati said, like the horticulture department, which have recently exported a large quantity of pineapples outside the state, there is a lot of potential in the agricultural sector as well. He also urged the farmer to come forward and take maximum participation in interacting with various field experts. Todinang Panmay, Additional Director, Department of Agriculture, Manipur, urged the farmers in the district to take up high-yielding variety for producing more quantity of crops. Soil health card for obtaining the status of soil health and crop insurance to cover the loss incurred by the farmer due to reduction yield. SP Lovejoy Anal, District Agriculture Officer, Senapati, in his speech said 9 schemes are being taken up in the district to increase the yield of the farmers. He also urged the farmers to attend various awareness programs and came to keep oneself updated with the latest knowledge. The Food Safety Administration, Tamenglong, in collaboration with the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India (FSSAI), organized Eat Right Walkathon and Eat Right Mela on the theme Eat Safe, Eat Healthy and Eat Sustainable today at Multipurpose Hall, Tamenglong District Headquarters. Pawan Yadav, Deputy Commissioner Tamenglong, Anupam, SP Tamenglong, and Dr. G. Mazangchunglu, CMO Tamenglong, attended the program. Deputy Commissioner Tamenglong said to live a healthy life, one must maintain a balanced diet and regular exercise. He also said we must encourage growing organic vegetables in our garden. Manipur is focusing on producing more organic food. Anupam SP Tamenglong thanked the Food Safety Department for organizing the program. She advises the public to avoid junk food and street food, which is harmful to our health. Special thanks on healthy food habits from CH Sanaja Obamete, Food Analyst, State Public Health Lab Medical Directorate, Lamphel Cultural Dance, Song Presentation, Food Exhibition, and Quiz Competition were part of the program. The program was attended by Kachamthai Phaiga Gangmei CEO, ADC Tamenglong, Imosna, SDO Tamenglong, and N. Dibendro, Designated Officer, Food Safety Administration, Tamenglong. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.
Admissions open for Smart Universal Academy. Free admissions for all the students. Free half tuition fee for students scoring 60% and above. Free tuition fee and book for students scoring 80% and above. We also provide well-furnished and widely spread natural-friendly campus for excellent academic atmosphere, well-experienced, trained, highly professional teachers, digital classroom, well-equipped science lab, regular health checkup, world-class fitness center, separate hostel for boys and girls, and also available transport facilities. For more information, please contact 9856 508215 or 841-5040-891 or 9366-149064.
Welcome after the break. A joint tribal leaders meeting was convened by the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum ITLF yesterday, where the joint committee, which consists of leaders from different tribal council, tribal philanthropic organization, tribal student union, tribal women organization, and tribal human rights organization, condemned the atrocities committed by the Superintendent of Police Churichandpur against the tribal of Churichandpur related to his report that resulted in the suspension of tribal leaders from their employment. The SP must rectify his report and must apologize to the indigenous tribal leaders forum for his action according to tribal customary law by 10th of August. The matter will be taken up with the National SC and ST Commission of India if he fails to abide, and he will be accountable for any untoward incident that might happen. Head of the Independence Day, suspected militants belonging to NSCN, KYA and ULFAI carried out almost simultaneous attacks on Assam Rifles troopers in Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland. In Nagaland, the militants attacked Assam Rifles troopers at Dan Pangsa area in Noklak district of Nagaland, along with the India-Myanmar border. A heavy gun battle broke out between the Assam Rifles troopers and the militants in the area. No casualty in the incident has been reported. In Arunachal Pradesh, Assam Rifles troopers came under attack by militants at Pangso Pass along the Indo-Myanmar border in Changlang district of Arunachal Pradesh. The insurgents fired on a patrolling team of Assam Rifles. A junior commissioned officer sustained an injury in his hand. Meanwhile, security forces have launched a massive operation along the Indo-Myanmar border in Changlang district. The state governments of Assam and Mizoram today signed a joint statement to resolve the decades-long border disputes amicably through dialogue. According to the joint statement, deputy commissioners of bordering districts of both Assam and Mizoram would meet every 2 months to take stock of situation in the border areas. At a joint press conference, Assam Minister Atul Bora, who was part of the Assam delegation, informed that the next meeting between Assam and Mizoram over border issues will be held in Guwahati in October. Border issues and claims between Assam and Mizoram will be discussed in the next meeting. Atul Bora added that chief ministers of Assam and Mizoram are very keen to resolve the vexed border issue. Meanwhile, Mizoram Home Minister Lalcham Liana, who represented Mizoram in the talk with the Assam delegation, stressed that give and take policy is the basic component of any discussion. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar today resigned as a Chief Minister hours after ending his alliance with BJP in the state. Earlier today, he held a meeting with all Janata Dal United MLAs about the breakup with the BJP. All MLAs and MPs of the party supported Nitish Kumar's decision and said that they were with him. They also asserted that they will continue to support Nitish Kumar in his decision. The tension between the two parties hit breakpoint over Nitish Kumar's concern that Union Minister Amit Shah is working relentlessly to split the Janata Dal United. To this end, Nitish Kumar blames RCP Singh, a former leader from his own party, for serving as Amit Shah's proxy. RCP Singh quit the JDU on the weekend after his party accused him of deep corruption. Srikant Tyagi, a self-proclaimed BJP Kisan Morcha member booked in a molestation case, was finally arrested today from Uttar Pradesh, Meerut, after a massive manhunt by Noida police. Tyagi had been on the run since last week after a video of him abusing a woman at a Noida housing complex went viral. On Monday, security was beefed up at the Surajpur court in Greater Noida, where Tyagi's lawyer filed a surrender application after a reward of Rs 25,000 was announced for Tyagi's information. India recorded a total of 12,751 fresh COVID cases along with 42 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours, bringing the country's overall COVID tally to 4,41,74,650. According to the data shared by the Union Health Ministry, 16,412 has been recovered in the last 24 hours in India. The total death toll in India stands at 5,26,772, taking the daily positivity rate at 3.50%. The total active cases stands at 1,31,807 in the country. The recovery rate is recorded at 98.51% as per the data. According to the Health Ministry, 206.88 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the national-wide vaccination drive. A quick recap of the top stories. Chief Minister N. Biren urges people to take part in the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign without fear. Present Congress members will make India a country that let Congress leaders once desire, says former CM Okram Ibobi. International Day of World Indigenous People observed at different places in the state too. Suspected militants carry out simultaneous attacks on Assam Rifles troopers in Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland. India records 12,751 fresh COVID cases, 42 fatalities in the past 24 hours. That's the end of today's bulletin. Thank you for joining us.